Hey guys, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World Electronics. A delivery came in today. Some very important equipment for mining. I've got a variety of power supplies here. There's a Thermaltake 700 watt power supply. There's a Thermaltake 850 watt power supply. There's a cheap brand 500 watt power supply just for my small mining rig, and then I've got an ASRock Q1900M motherboard with processor combo. It's got a passive cooler, and we're going to try putting this together. It says Windows 7 and Windows 8 ready, and we're going to try this on Windows 10 and hope it works out and that I can run miners on it, because it has 3 PCI Express slots in it, or on it, and it runs about 22 watts at idle, and I think around 40 something under high load with the onboard graphic card, which we'll never use. So this is going to be interesting to see how efficient that is. And then I have a experiment. This is a PCI Express expansion card, and this is from Ubit, by the way. It's a company I often deal with my PCI Express risers. It's one of the top names in the risers. And now here is a 4-way, 4-in-1, so it makes one PCI Express, one X or X1 slot into 4. You can connect 4 risers to it. So it'll be interesting to see if I can even get 2 or 3 running at a time and get an actual mining rig running with this little baby motherboard. And then I have a 30 gigabyte my brain shuts down. I want to say static hard drive, solid state hard drive. I think maybe the Chinese language made my brain glitch, because there was no word for reference. It's a 30 gig something. That's all you got. So it's a 30 gig serial ATA solid state hard drive. Why am I stuttering? I want to say static. I'm old school electronics, and static RAM and dynamic RAM. It tells you my age a bit. So anyway, there's that. This is my first ever, which is another reason I'm stuttering over it. So we're going to experiment with that. Anyway, there's a delivery today. We're going to upgrade the mining equipment. This is going to run some GTX 1080 Ti's, that big boy there. And I'm going to actually try to hook them up on this guy today and see if I can get that going. And then the other 2 power supplies are for smaller rigs. And this was a dirt cheap power supply. If it works, it's a 80% efficiency. We'll see if this turns out any good. I can't remember, it was like $29 or $39. Really cheap for a 500 watt power supply, which will run my smaller rigs with ease. My older graphic card rigs. So we'll see how it turns out. So this is an 80 plus bronze power supply, and it comes with a 256 color RGB LED lit up fan. Modular, that's important. And everybody's advertising these Japanese capacitors, better capacitors. So this, I'm guessing, is all the cords and accessories. There's a whole accessory kit. Looks like a shaving kit. I think I can put that in my bug out survival bag on my tactical channel. So there's going to be all our cords. I'm surprised. My first impression on the cords is they didn't put any concern into the appearance of the cords, which, compared to even cheaper power supplies I've seen, I'm really surprised at first impression on the power cords how cheap they look. I really expected to see better appearance on the power cables. Isn't that funny? So there's all the cables. Cheapy looking cables though for Thermaltake, with 256 color LED lighting and these flat band cables. I find that very, very weird. that they would do that. So there's the cables and accessories, and it's a heavy power supply. We're going to pull it right on out because we'll be using it here in a few minutes anyway. Power plug. On another video coming up, we'll be putting together a mining rig. So, smart zero fan. This fan does not operate at low loads. Well, that'll never happen. This is going to be a miner. Oh, there's a controller for the light. Smart zero fan on off. Power supply on off. I wonder what that... Oh, it's just a... Is this supposed to peel off? Looks like you're supposed to peel it off. I don't know why that's on there. So, beautiful laser engraved label on there. The power supply itself looks really nice. They put a lot into that. And there's your power hookups right there. Well, alright, there's that one. That's going to go into service here pretty soon. Put that up. And that's going to be hooked up with some 1080 Ti's on a mining rig here in a few minutes. So stay tuned for that video. Now I'm going to check out, while I've got everything together here, the other power supplies. There's another thermal take, alright? And I'm just wondering the quality and appearance of this one in comparison. 5-year warranty is really good to know. And it's an 80 plus silver, I guess you'd call it. So, and here, this is what I'm talking about. This has the beautiful braided wires that I expected, that I fully would have expected. See that? This is the quality I expected to get in such a higher priced, high-end power supply as the modular. Again, very nice looking. Thermal take, I bought it because of the brand name I trust. And beautiful cables, braided wires, metal braided wires. I mean, and then I love the quick disconnect. You squeeze the sides here and it presses the power supply or the power cord out. So much easier to remove these. I love it. Really love these. So that one will be put into service later. I've got some other cards and equipment coming in the mail. So that one will be put into service later on on another video coming. And then while we're at it, I want to check out this other one, which doesn't come plastic wrapped. So let's see. This is the cheap Exilvan brand. It was a really low priced, and it's going to run my 1050 miners, my 1050 GTX 1050 miners. Nicely packaged, if that means anything. Really good foam packaging. So, all right, let's have a look at this one. They got the laser image on there too, the laser etched logo, so that's nice looking. Again, 80 silver. It's not as heavy as your thermal take. Well, it's not a lot of difference in there. So, I mean, we're definitely going to put it to the test. We'll be running it. We can see inside the circuitry in there. Smaller fan than the other. We compare it with the 700 watt thermal take. This one's actually quite heavy. Yeah, same size fan, almost the exact same appearance on top. It's almost like it was made by the same company. Isn't that weird? The case on these two power supplies, yeah, I wonder if I just got, with the laser image compared to the Thermotake laser image on the other one, and the fact that it looks precisely like the other power supply, I'm wondering if these aren't the same thing with a different, cheaper label. Of course, in most of the electronics made in China are all made in the same manufacturing facilities, just labeled for the manufacturer, the company ordering them. But you can see the exact same screw points, almost, okay, just a little bit different, same indentations, same tabs. I mean, those are very, very much alike. Isn't that funny? Pretty much the same power supply. Alright guys, there is my unboxing of all my power supplies and equipment, my mining equipment, which we'll be putting into service here. So stay tuned for some exciting videos on building miners, building the mining rigs with this stuff. The first rig we'll be putting together the 1080 Ti's with the little baby ASRock and see if that even works. I'm not even sure if the ASRock will work with multiple graphic cards. I've read reviews on both sides of the story, so we'll see how that turns out. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and do check out the video coming soon, the unboxing and the building of a miner based on the ASRock Q1900, basically an all-in-one solution. Very affordable. Talk to you guys later. Please do like, subscribe, and share.